Morning, everybody. Welcome back. We had a great time since we last saw each other. I like the new music. That's a lot. There's a lot of variety. Yeah, a little bit. So, and let's hop into our post go. Okay. There's a fun talk. How about that one? Salad. Right? Sure, it's fine. What's wrong this morning? Just gonna sit down there and stare at me. I guess that's your right. Now you're gonna come up here? Yeah. There's kind of a cat. That makes up. Guess. Okay. Okay, she got me quiet. Some palm please. I'll get you some palm please. salads I need. Okay, let me put that. So hard to differentiate. Palm treats. I think exactly see the whole pack, but it looks like it's oh. Guess it doesn't make sense. So hard to see what was there and what. Figure it out. I'm not gonna figure out this. It's the what's to be the pattern. Whatever. My man, my dude. Okay, what else? Iron, sure, but also if you got silver, I do need that too. Anniversary for that style? That's cute. What is bird essences? I can't put in those for reasons. Can't give you the birds, dearest. I need them. That's interesting. I don't have this one because it says I don't have any owned or played. But I've turned in this flower. Like you're only gonna get one flower. It's onyx. Really? Okay. Silver. Getting the iron. You won't be getting them done. I don't remember if there are specific ones that we can. That's got silver. Silver versus iron. Yeah, sometimes. I get more silver. Oh, that is fucking up. One not giving silver. One. I think they're phenomenal. Let's be sure. Coffee soaked. It's toast. It's gonna get cold soon. Yeah. Go look after that cat. I think something like this. This cat, which let's see. Uh-oh. Birds have cats already? Well, that's gonna be a slow problem. Cats don't like each other. I just have to deal with it. Oh, this room doesn't have a cat. So many house already. You must really like this room. Rustic, spooky, cozy, bustling. You like a lot of things. It's not gonna be hard to keep you happy in here. You want a jar of pickled something or another. You only kept all of it. There you go. Let's check our plushies. Atlas love. Oh. I'm just having right from that. Something's got to give. Apparently cannot select the both of them at the same time because this is taking forever. It's not 3 or strength time. Take 20 of my iron ingot. Take that one from the front to do. Not putting myself back by the I'm just to finish level. That'll be what? 40? No. 20 times 4, so 80, and I don't have that many. If I did, that would be done. It's not even worth it. Not worth it. Stack of pancakes in my sword. Interesting. This. Somewhat near pit. Oh no. I can't hit the pit. If it's eggplants, then we go the plants. Why do none of these plants like bustling before? That's just crazy. I don't care. One plant. Josie, welcome. How you doing? Carolina. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like it. It looks very crowded, but I'm running out of space. Welcome to the stream. Okay, that's I'll take that. And that. And a delivery. Ghost. Oh, not good. You can be released soon and you feel much better. I could buy stuff from it, but I think it's just there for a aesthetic. Okay. Does Charlotte actually have something for me today? Let's go hit and miss on. Dude! Let me help you with something. These woods are changing. In my last days as a scout, I remember searching for a young ghost deer. I never found one, but I heard a rumor that ghost animals are migrating back to Cozy Grove. Do you think it could be true? Absolutely. Let me go buy you one. Because I'm not giving you mine. Mine are cute. And I don't think any of them are... Well, no, the forest one is young. And that one's so hard to get. I collected the... Oh, let me give you your concrete. Hold up. There you go. See, now you're not young anymore. You're leveled up. Beautiful! Let's use it the concrete. You? Did I take you? Oh, no, it was you. Thanks. Okay. Go. If you, your deer. Oh, a great planer deer. I was obsessed with the ghost animals. I must have read this pamphlet about them 100 times. I asked my scoutmaster why I never saw them on Cozy Grove. She smiled sadly. She said she'd seen a whole herd of them back when she was a spirit scout. She was very sick back then, half a ghost herself. When my scoutmaster passed away, I put my spirit sash away for good. Oh yeah, I forgot I made a content warning for this game. We haven't hit them yet, but there are some stories, these ghost stories, that are a little heavy, so let me quickly re-add that back in. I thought I was, when I was writing the title, I was like, don't forget to do this, and then I forgot to do it. That's just how it works. There, fixed it. Should be so happy that I finally saw it, dears. Give me the pamphlet. Give me the pamphlet. Give me the pamphlet. Yes! Send! Oh yeah, you gotta stick around so I can collect the board. Listen, I finally got your pamphlet. Should have known a ranger would have the inside scoop on these ghost animals. Time for a little reading. Ghost animals find their way to spirit-laden places in the form of tokens or charms. Once grounded, they search for the ideal conditions to begin their cycle of nurturing and growth. But what prompts their arrival, and what do they feed on? Many believe they draw their vitality from sources of positive energy. Positive energy. I've solved the mystery. I think that during my lifetime, love was what drew people to my bakery. Yeah, Allison's not a very good baker. Her foods are bizarre, with a lot of ingredients that don't belong in food. I loved my customers, and they knew it. It made them want to support me. And it made it harder for them to be honest with me when my cooking was subpar. That critic Kuma, she has excellent taste, I'm sure. She knows I'm a mediocre cook. These animals don't have normal taste buds. They don't care about my recipes. They're tasting the love that goes into my work, just like my customers. Mm-hmm. Well, fine. I'll come back for you, Arjun. Ursula, the other thing that you buried? Oh, oh love, I was afraid something like this would grow. Little Francesca always idolized her father. That was always her problem, I think. It's hard to talk about Francesca. That little girl has been lost to me for a long time. Let's give the statue to her when the right time comes. I hope it leads her safely out of the wood. Beautiful. Thank you, Ursula. Sorry that your relationship with your daughter wasn't so great. That's not learning to do. Sidetracked. This piece of the map! Statue. Another Dewclaw from my dad? Face. It almost looks like me. Look at the charring. It's burned. Oh. Oh. I remember everything now. Thank you for finding this. Please, I need a moment alone with my trees and my thoughts. Uh-oh. You weren't on the boat, were you? So that one's done. Jeremy, I can't make the sale I need to make till I help you more, if I remember correctly. Make a buddy. I'm starting to wonder if my ghostly business will ever be done. Will I stay on this island, light as air, and glowing electric blue until the world ends? There are worse things, I suppose. But maybe we missed something in our search and destroy mission. I have a feeling there's one more birdhouse left out there. Could you bring it to me? I promise I won't break it this time. Sure. Close to campfire used to keep food. You'll find it buried in a dirt pile. Not fire. I had to find something by a campfire that wasn't mine before, but I don't remember where it was. Found it! The campfire. It's just a fish drying rack. Campfire? See a campfire. Oh, Toshi, do you want to come out? Hold on, chat. I gotta let the turtle out of the cage. Happy turtle. Well, she's happy now. Birdhouse. Honestly, had it a little bit in the way. You need to lay back down, Max. Or I need to figure out how to get my monitors up a bit. So I don't have to worry about it so much. Ah, yes. I built this birdhouse quite late in life. See there? That metal heart set into the wood? That heart has an H etched into it, and a little J besides. Worked on this birdhouse together, Harold and I. Ah, father and son bonding moment. I think he'd want me to keep it. Uh-oh. Flashing light warning. Not actually a flashing light, but it will be a bright light. There you go. Word you. Aw, we helped Jeremy move on! Our count is now up to 4. Okay. It doesn't really bring me any closer to rating the last one. How was I supposed to find it again? What's the difference then? Okay. Oh, Francesca needs to give me the master. And Clyde needs to give me the sailor. Okay. Alright. Now that we've helped those three. Arjun? Sure. Let's see how about Arjun. Let's go talk to Arjun. Arjun at his house right now. How are you today, Arjun? How's me, kid? Still talking to me after everything you've learned? Everything I've learned, for that matter? All of these ghosts just need a hug. Well, I haven't completed my battery. That's awful. No. We're friends, Arjun. I care about you. That's true. I understand who I am. I almost wish that I didn't. So many regrets and nowhere to put them. I never knew they could be so heavy. Like I said, there's no way to fix the past. Not mine, nor anyone else's. I can't save my Lily, and I can't make amends with my children. They're all long gone now. Just have to focus on what I can fix. Hey, Scout? That's right. Something you can't fix, it's no use worrying about it. So that's not going to stop anybody from worrying about it. Question? Alright. Moving on. Poor little thing. I already helped Allison. Allison? Oh, your house has disappeared because you're standing like beside it. Seriously. Really? You not need anything? Oh, I already have your quest going. You're this one. 4 silver ingots, which I can't find one. So, Ted. Ian stole a rock from me. Alright, I'll get it for you, don't worry. It's a big red one. The rock, not the imp. But maybe the imps too. Don't buy a tarp. Don't worry, I'll find it. Something? Oh, I hear you're back with that. You're both monsters. We're both. I remember. Pet. Have your fruit. Your pickled vegetables. They're a weird thing for a cat to want, but you know what? I'm not gonna. Wake up! Food! Eating time! Thank you. Okay. Rock. I'm looking for the rock. You have it. You? get Ted to open up to me and talk to me so we can help him. All of his crops. Here you go. Oh, here you go, buddy. Found it? Show me. Found a bunch, actually. It's like rocks, but they're like thieves. One of these is mine. I just find it. Not that one. Not that one either. That's it. That's my rock. This is sandstone. It's made from mostly quartz and feldspar. You can see the layers where the sediment has built up over millions of years. I love rocks. They make everything else feel temporary. It's always bothered me to steal from my collection. That's rough, buddy. I'm used to it. Well, bye. You started talking to me about more about stuff. They were telling me about sandstone, and that's exciting. We have uh-oh. Brain, come on, please. The term. Oh, it's gone. Ted likes rocks. Everything about rocks. Rocks are his thing. Okay. Hi, Sport. Holy crap, Sport. Thank you for the bits. I don't know why you're giving me bits when I can't even remember a word I should know. It's right there. It won't come out of my brain. Word for when like you have a very special interest in something and you want to learn everything about that thing and I can't. It's right there. Bit and run at work today. Well, thank you for the bits, and I hope you have a great day at work. Don't work too hard. I'm gonna now agonize over the fact I can't remember this word. Right there. There. Urgent thing. No. Come on. What's the word? What's the word? No. Just making my head hurt. Alright, moving on. It'll come to me at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'll wake up from a sound sleep and go, oh, that's it. But yeah, that's Ted with his rocks. Hi, Clyde. Hey, kid. You know, a wolf is a pack animal. I had brains, and I had endurance, but I never had a pack. Kid, I'm done with these games. Done playing with money. And if Mr. Kit wants this, he can have it. Wow! Oh! Elsa Ward, why would Mr. Kit want that? Sell this item for a large amount of coins. Excuse me. Give me 50,000. Not okay. It's quite a large number of coins. I'll take. quests are going quick. In about an hour. We only have 2 more. Well, 1 person we're still working on the quest. I only have 1 more person to talk to. Something I was saving money for, but now I don't remember. So Kit had something new now? This changes all the time, so even if it was here, it's not going to be here now. A star stool? Just gems? Okay, hold on. Hold on. 5 brushes. Yeah. I have 5. Just have with all my quartz. I used to have an overabundance of quartz to the point where I was recycling it for money, but now I don't. Here's something I have. Sweet. I stuff. Ah! Why can't I? Why is so lacking in money these days? Sort my storage. No? Well, that's just food. Oh yeah, the map. Five. Okay, that's for... This is for Charlotte. Gotta be getting close to it. This one's gonna be for Ted. I don't know who this one is. This has to be someone we haven't met yet. Are there still neighbors that aren't here yet? If we don't have anyone who's like obsessed with them, like their looks. This one would be Charlotte. This one I think goes to Ram. I would be to what is her name right now? Ashley? Is it Ashley? On the beach. I don't know what this is for. Yeah, I just have things that I found. Valuable treasure. Alright. How do I put this together? Let's throw it. No! No birds. I have to craft the 8 pieces together. Okay. I'm assuming I come to you for that. Craft something. New rest. I think it's just that. Oh, there it is. Nice. Now what do I do with it? Hold your hand to find buried treasure. Feels warmer in your hand the closer you get. That's paper things. No. Right there. Let's be silver. Yes! I've got all the silver I need. Run! Coming! Got all the stuff I need for you. Goodness for buried treasure. Hi. Yes, you brought them. You can whip up a great defensive outfit with this. Now, that looks like you brought me too much raw material. I can make more than a couple spares with all this. So, you should take one too. It's our conspiracy fan. Dangerous out there, after all. Huh. Proper outfit, what in the world? What did you give me? You already gave me a tinfoil hat. What is this? I haven't got a clue. Interesting. Quartz gemstones that I can turn into precious gemstones. Possibly 2 more. I'm gonna cast it. Yeah! 2 more. Go buy the star stool. Makes me happy. Go. Have it yet for 18 hours, so we'll have it next. Okay, so that's done. Just need 7 more iron. Down. I think I have to be closer. 12 might be. Look, Captain, I am still working on your sale. Don't you even worry your little head about. Oh, that one with you. Into the show. Nice, nice. Remember, 372 flowers? There's no way. That spot's not going to have enough room for all of those. And I'm not moving them again. I don't even know where to move them to. There's not another open spot. That's because I have that working on that one for you. Well done. We are now out of missions to do. And it's only been an hour. Ish. Okay. Do some collection stuff. Probably would have to be a shorter stream. We only do 2 hours anyway. But there'll be another stream later today, so it does settle. You Joe. Raise money for JR. Basically. Hard iron ingot. Let's go. That is not a lot of ingot. It's not even iron. You don't need the silver anymore. It can like 16. The music might be a little too cozy. I want Charlie. Thank you. Try to eat my mushrooms. That's my mushroom. A bowstring. Sure. Really? Let's feed Flamey some logs. Don't have a lot of them. I don't think they know. Next week then, we should be able to have enough to get Flamey to level up again, which means our island's gonna grow. Maybe. Either grow or another, well, another neighbor's gonna show up anyway, but I think we still have some expanding to do. Back here. What do you think? Okay. It's quite reality. Anyway, so over this way, oh no, see? That looks like more expanded area. Might have some more island next week. Just gonna get the last couple of logs. Here, was it? Which I could get if I could finish these two, but there's no more island to get. And those I have to get by helping group. So it's gonna take some time. I don't want to use the fashion thing. I get from it is more clothes. Not gonna lie, the green one is kind of cute. I just don't know how I feel about green. Look at this outfit. There's a dog running back and forth. Fine. What do you think? You purple festival accessory mask. You'll get the patch. Hi, Bird. Good morning. You're doing well. Would have ran a book this whole time? I didn't even know. We're actually close up. That does not go at all. None of this matches. This is the most flashed outfit I've ever seen, but she seems to like those. Here we go. What you get? What the fascinator? Like a little flower pin with a butterfly on it. It matches my hair very well. Oh, you don't mean to do that. It was funny how they could do funny. Take off the little tiny hat. Okay. Discuss. Do it. The fascinators are what they call the fancy tiny hats in the UK. Also, Lingo session. What? I did my Duolingo. Oh. You redeemed the Duolingo session. Alright. What are we doing on stream for the Duolingo sessions? Chinese, Japanese, Korean. died. Kind of like the fancy dress with the beanie. That's an interesting fact, Bert. That really is. I'll have to tell Path. That's what they're called in the UK. Go and grab Duolingo. You still need to choose. What are we doing? Japanese today? Alright. I can certainly do that. Also, turn off the music so it's not distracting. Okay, here we go. Lawyer. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Well, that's teacher, that's doctor, so it's gotta be this one. Bengoshi?
Bengoshi.
Bengoshi. Bengoshi. Look at that. But maybe start with a new word I didn't even know from before.
Bengoshi.
Bengoshi. Bengoshi.
Bengoshi.
Oh.
Sensei.
I want to recite the screen. What's wrong? What are we missing? Just need to move it. Okay.
弁護士です。
What? Bengoshi です。
弁護士と先生。弁護士と先生。弁護士と先生。弁護士と先生。ごし
かっこいい先生。
Oh. Forgot about hovering over. I was like, I don't know that word either, but I was just gonna read it along, and I forgot it pops up the definition. We hover over it. Kakoi sensei. So it's cool. So a cool teacher.
かっこいい医者。かっ
Kakoi
こいい医者。
Okay. Sushi.
寿司。
先生。
Isha.
医者。
Bengoshi.
弁護士。
Yasashi. That's okay. Yasashi. That said cool, and I was like, wait, hold on. My Chinese has been doing that to me. It's been switching between like two words that supposedly both mean what, but I never heard the other one used in the context of it. So like it's
かっこいいです。
it's cool.
か
Oh.
こ
E. Uh,
医
Isha.
者。弁護士。
Oh, Yasashi, not Isha. The fucker. Oh, brain. Hi, Cammy. Welcome to our Duolingo session of Japanese, because that's what chat has decided that I was learning on stream today. And I make silly mistakes sometimes.
弁護士
How have you been?
先生と弁護士
Teacher and a lawyer. Go check out Cammy. His stream. It's a very nice stream. Okay. Yasashi,
優しい
lawyer,
弁
Bengoshi,
護士
please
く
kudasai.
ださい
Dr. Isha,
医者
who is kakuri?
かっこいいです
Is cool. Kakuri. Bengoshi.
弁護士です
Duolingo is fun sometimes. I've been focusing mostly on Chinese right now because I got okay, it's a story time. So I got a random text message, all in Mandarin Chinese, all in the Chinese characters, and I've had 2 years in college a few years back. So I could only read like a few of the words. And I want to be a nice person and tell this person that they had the wrong phone number. So I put it into Google Translate, the app, because the app seems to be actually pretty decent. And then told them in Chinese that they had the wrong phone number. Which ended up sparking an entire conversation in Chinese. Because they responded, I had to translate it, and then I translated a response because I was being nice because they were like, oh, I'm so sorry, I hope this wasn't inconvenient, and I'm so sorry, thank you so much for letting me know. And I was like, oh, no problem, no big deal, you know, it happens, blah, 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 blah. And that went back and forth for a bit. Until I was just like, all right, I've done my due diligence. I'm really not looking for a text pen pal. Because I got invited for tea in California. Like, if you're ever in California, come over for tea. And I'm like, great. All right. So, yeah, because they wouldn't stop texting me, I had to block the number because I'm like, I can't. No. I was just trying to be nice. Tea in California, so it's low-key fun. But yeah, right. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I was like, I don't know you, and I was just trying to be nice to let you know that you had the wrong number, so you didn't keep trying to get in contact with this person about a pet store. It was a huge thing. And then that same day, I had a family come through my line, and they're talking to each other in a different language, and my brain catches a couple of the words, and I'm like, I'm sorry, excuse me, but are you guys speaking, Chinese? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, cool. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, I took 2 years, in college a few years back, but I don't really have anyone to, like, practice with, so I haven't been able to, like, retain it very well. And they're like, oh, you can practice with us anytime. And then they start going off in Chinese, and I'm like, what? Like, I couldn't even remember basic, like, my brain just fizzled, and, like, I was like, I don't even remember how to say the basic things. Like, have a great day. Like, I know this one. So that sparked me to go back to Chinese. So every day I do Chinese lessons. But it's funny because last week, I got hit. My phone told me that I had 3 text messages that were sent automatically to spam. And usually those are just like actually spam messages, right? So I don't know. Curiosity sometimes gets the better of me, and I sometimes go and like check to see what's going in there just to make sure it is all spam. And there was another text message from a number I didn't recognize that was all in Chinese, 3 of them from the same person. And so because I was curious, I popped them into the translator, and apparently now this person thought I had what am I looking for? Flowers. They thought I sold flowers. And they wanted to pick up some flowers for the elderly, like this home. And like because I didn't get the text messages, those at work when they hit. And so because I missed, it was all like, oh, I heard that you had flowers and I wanted to pick up a batch. And then like the next message was a little bit more about the flowers. And then it's like, oh, it's really bad business if you're not going to respond to people trying to purchase things from you. And I'm like, well, that escalated quick. And I couldn't help myself. I was like, I'm sorry? You have the wrong number. In Chinese, like I translated it and I sent that back. And I didn't get a response, thankfully, this time, but like, I'm like, oh my gosh, why would you? Yeah, you sent text messages to somebody that you thought was running some sort of business and didn't get a response. Why would your first response be to get angry instead of like, let me double check that number just to make sure? Like, I don't know, maybe it's the way my brain works, because like if I message somebody and I don't get a response back, one, I like, oh, they must be busy, like if it's a friend. But like if it's like for a business, like say I was trying to set an appointment for like my hair, which was done sometimes through text or messenger, and I didn't get a response after a bit, I would double check to make sure I sent it to the right person. Because my brain would be like, what if I messed up? What if I just sent that to a random person? Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Oh my gosh, what if, you know? Apparently it's not. What? So yeah, Chinese. That's why I went back to learning Chinese. But I am still trying to learn the other 2 when I can. So chat gets to choose one of the 3 for me when we do sessions on stream. Anyway, there's your story. Every time it tells me I'm gonna have a spam call, I'm gonna wonder if it's in Chinese. How are these people getting my phone number? Cause like it's not even the same area code. Anyway, that was my amusement for a while. Alright. Gohan.
ご飯
Bengoshi.
弁護士
Sensei.
先生
Really?
かっこいい
So. Masashi
優しい
Bengoshi.
弁護士
Now, I made this bigger so y'all can see everything, but now it just makes things difficult when it moves across the screen. You'll have to resize later. One. Okay, let's start. Alright, and that's our Duolingo session of the day. Ah! Wait, hold on. OBS, don't do that. That's... Ugh, I'm so sorry. That was crazy. Extremeception put there for a second. Put our music back on. Back to the cozy crib. I'm trying to learn a song in Chinese. I've done, on my TikTok, I've done, like, I think I've only done 2 singing videos, but one of them was in, one was in Japanese, because it was from an old anime that I really enjoy, that I actually knew most of the words to, because I obsessed over learning it. But, there's this song that's in Chinese by a singer called Xiao Yu. His voice is just, it's beautiful. But the song is, it's so, it's a really good song. It's really pretty. And of course, Chinese is just a really pretty language. Most languages are to me. But I've been trying to learn it, and there's one line in the middle of the chorus that trips me up every time. I've been trying to learn this song. Well, at least the chorus part of it. Now I'm trying to expand a little bit. But I've been trying to learn it for like 2 years. 2 years, and I don't have it down yet, and I'm very sad. I'm trying. And then the next step, I want to learn at least a chorus for a song in Korean. Japanese to my brain is slightly easier for me to pick up. And then Chinese isn't too hard to pick up. And then, like, just by hearing it and looking at it, like... But, and then Korean for, like, the lessons isn't too bad, but, like, if I'm watching, like, K-pop or listening to, or watching K-dramas or listening to K-pop, flip those around, it's not as easy for my brain to, like, hear and have it click in my brain as Japanese and Chinese have been. So, I don't know if that's just because, like, I've had a longer exposure to Japanese and then also to Chinese, because I was listening to a lot of things in Chinese after I was introduced to places where I could actually access that, and because I have 2 cousins who are adopted from China, so I wanted to learn Chinese because of that too, and learn about their culture and stuff like that. So I've had a longer exposure to those, which is probably why those are a lot easier for me to pick up than Korean. Maybe. Who knows? Probably why I picked up Spanish pretty quick too when I was younger, because I listened to a lot of... Apparently, according to my mom, when I was a little itty bitty thing, I would sit in front of the TV and watch Spanish channel. Why? Who knows? I can't tell you. I don't know that girl anymore. I would still do that, but I don't know that girl anymore. Telenovelas must... Man, if I could... I should probably try to watch some telenovelas. That would be fun. But yeah. I know Burb is learning Japanese on Duolingo. Cammy, you said Duolingo can be fun. Are you learning something on Duolingo? Anybody else in chat? You have a few people here in chat. Anybody else learning things on Duolingo? Also, you're totally 100% free to follow me on Duolingo. If I don't follow you back right away, it's because my brain's like, do I actually know this person? So it takes me a little bit, because I don't know why. But I don't mind. I'm learning mostly German, French, and Spanish. Ooh. Those were the 3 that were offered at my high school. German, French, and Spanish. And I took Spanish because I already had a little knowledge of Spanish. Figured it would be easier. I had a little bit of French before too, but my brain always confused Spanish and French together. So like when I was in a French class, I would accidentally use Spanish words instead of French words because they were too close in my brain. And then I picked up a tiny bit of German from helping friends study, and also a teacher, a math teacher of mine, would sometimes throw in German words during our classes. I did pick up some Japanese and Russian. I know it's not good to learn too many all at once, but I found it easier to work with the Romance language. You know, that's fair. And I can't judge you on that, because I am definitely the kind of person who will learn too many things at once. Like, I can honestly tell you that there are at least 10 different languages that I can say at least, like, a couple of words in. It's not a lot, it's just a couple. But I don't know, my brain likes languages. And I find that, like, when I'm exposed to them, it will pick things up just randomly. Like I said, I learned some German just from helping my friends study. My mom had a coworker who could speak Russian, and so my mom learned a couple phrases in Russian, and then she taught them to me. And so I don't know as much as I used to, because again, if you don't use it, it disappears out of your brain. But I know. I still know like 2 words. Gosh, so Chinese, Japanese, Korean, French, Spanish, German, Russian. My brother started trying to teach himself Italian, so I picked up a little bit of a couple words of Italian. I had a semester of sign language, so I know some sign language. I had a friend who lived in Nepal, so I started learning a little Nepali, which I honestly only remember. I sometimes remember the word for hello, and right now I can't remember it because my brain is frizzled. I still can't remember the word I was looking for to describe Ted's like of rocks. Well, that bourbon came in here. Maybe you all can help me. What is the term for that is used for mostly neurodivergent people who have a topic and a subject that they really like learning about, and they sit and they can study it for hours and days and months and years and learn every aspect of it, and it's their thing. What is it called? Yes, a hyperfixation. Thank you. I literally like made my brain hurt trying to remember that to describe Ted's thing about rocks. He's got a hyperfixation on rocks. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Why was that so hard? I can't even use the excuse that it's too early because it's 11 o'clock in the morning. It's almost noon. That was painful. Okay, I'm just happy I can at least pick out some hiragana characters. Same with being able to pick out certain words in Russian. Yeah, I have that same thing with, like, I can't read Japanese because when I was learning Japanese, it was all listening and speaking. I did it wrong. I didn't know any better. But I feel the same way with, like, Korean. I can now pick out a handful, like know what a handful of the characters are. And then Chinese too. I actually learned something new yesterday about Chinese because the song I'm trying to learn uses a different word, a different character, and it's spelled differently. The word is ni. Well, ni. Down and up. And when I hear that, I know that it's you. But the character that's being used in the song is not the character that I'm used to seeing for you. And it's also spelled in the Roman letters differently. So instead of N-I for me, it's N-A-I, if I remember correctly. But they kept, Xiao Yu kept saying just me still. And I was so confused. I had to Google it, and apparently they both mean you. The second one, the one I just learned, is used only for when you're talking about a female person. But it's no longer used in China and mainland China. But it's used a lot in Taiwan still. And that explains so much about why I never learned about it in my Chinese class, because I also learned that Chinese class was not very inclusive of the entire Chinese experience. It was very exclusionary, because I also learned that from another content creator who is Chinese American, that mainland China is very exclusionary when it comes to other countries that also speak Chinese or other Chinese languages. It's because, like, you've got Mandarin, you've got Cantonese and stuff like that. And so they don't consider, like, Cantonese as Chinese. And I did not even realize that my teacher was being exclusionary in my class until I met this person, and they kept calling it Mandarin Chinese, and I was like, I always kind of hesitate to call it Mandarin Chinese because my teacher said that Mandarin Chinese is just Chinese. And she's like, oh, that's a very exclusionary way of thinking about Chinese, because it, like, negates all the other different Chinese languages, and it's very, like, mainland China to do that. And I was like, oh my god, I did not know. That is horrible. Like, I feel awful. So yeah, and now I'm starting to learn just how problematic it is, because once you go out into, like, outside of the classroom and you're listening to people who speak Chinese, like, whether it's still, like, Mandarin Chinese or something else, and you hear something like a different way to say you, or, like, you're reading it and it's a different character, it's gonna cause a lot of confusion. And instead of teaching us that from the beginning, that some countries will have these two characters for the same word, and this is how they're different. Like, that's how my Spanish class taught us. And that was, like, that has been so helpful for me, like, listening and seeing and being exposed to, like, just Spanish in general from different places. I didn't get that with my Chinese class, and I'm actually now very upset about it. And apparently I can't talk, like, about that and play the game at the same time, because I have to move my hands around. Which is why the character hasn't been moving on screen. But yeah, like, I'm very upset that that was my college Chinese class. College Chinese class. Like, that seems wrong to me. It's like, now you're missing out on some very important aspects of different Chinese cultures and the language and everything. I don't know. That just seems very wrong to me, especially in a college level course. It seems wrong to me in general, but especially for a college level. Oh, my backpack's full of bugs. Mostly. Not anymore. Put that in my phone. Hello, shiny bug. So, yeah. I'm very glad that I found this content. Because, like, here's the other thing. Most, if I remember correctly, most of the, like, Chinese dramas and Chinese music that you hear, again, if I remember it correctly, doesn't come from mainland China. Pretty sure most of the artists I found and shows are from Taiwan. Because, you know, China's like very. Things don't really come out of China all that often when it comes to like art and stuff like that, with music and TV shows and stuff. If I remember, don't take this as like 100%, but I know that most of the stuff I have found is all from Taiwan. So it's been a lot better, in my opinion, to learn all aspects of Chinese. Even if it was still just Mandarin, because this is still just Mandarin Chinese. It's just differences from place to place that use Mandarin Chinese, that speak Mandarin Chinese. Anyway, that's is my soapbox. I'll look it off now. Also shiny, but also new, so not too. I also haven't learned that from Duolingo yet either, about the 2 different ways to say you, which is interesting. Oh, why it does this. Sometimes it just gives it to me all in a chunk, and then sometimes it does it like that, one by one, and I'm trapped there. What you doing, Miss Onyx? Or something? Well, as far as I wanted it, but that's fine. Fish came to me. As you can see, I'm very passionate about the things I learn about. In general. I hate the fact that I took so many years of, like I was going for a creative writing, a bachelor's degree in creative writing. And not once did they ever teach me about a CV. And yet when I got into the world and had to start applying for jobs in the field, I had to write a CV. Would have thought that would have been something they would teach you. But no. So, yeah. Gaps in the education system are very, very infuriating. Almost makes you wonder why you have to go to begin with. Teach myself. Like coding. Teaching myself coding. It hasn't been that hard. Like, it's been hard. My brain does not always comprehend the things the first time around. But it's not like, you know, it's impossible to teach yourself these things. Discipline might be difficult because now you don't have like assignments to do that have due dates and stuff like that. They keep you on track and task and everything, but it's not like overly difficult to teach yourself something new. I don't want to know what a 5-eye fish looks like. I do not want to see a fish with 5 eyes. Of course, it's not me saying you shouldn't go to school. You should definitely go to school. Just know that some of the things that you're gonna have to do, you might have to teach yourself. See? Wow, you were very eager for that. Do not have that muffin. Also full. New fish. Just the one new fish. Basking salmon. It's a large fish. 15 out of 60 of those found. Halfway through the medium fish. And we're halfway through the small fish. It's sad that my cabin, well, quote unquote tent, can't get any bigger. Very sad. There we go. Is there something else that was shining things? Thought I saw it as I clicked out, but maybe it was just this. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Okay. Alright. Good. I don't know if there's a point to saving the legendary stuff. I haven't found it yet, but I have it. Gotta get some stuff in. I'll take it. What's that? Worth it? Maybe. I'm broke again. Oh no. Being broke is so awful. Here. Either way, your money. Nope. There we go. A common bro bug. Here. You caught me. I like how excited they all get that I caught this bug. Oh my god, you did it! You caught a bug! Oh. Got rid of me boy over here. Come on. No, not the little one! Fine, I'll touch the tail. The seahorse! Got it. Apocalypse salmon. None. You just a little bit more. All right. Luckily, I have a bunch of these. It's 5 skips. I think. Oh, that one's not. Glycerin. Fish. We made a big. Got a big fish. An X fish. Oh no, throw it back. X is here. There are just 3 quartz gemstones hanging out over there? Wow. Okay, good. There's more coming from the cat. Fish. Fishing ages. Next year I'll have to buy a fishing license and go. Ambly trap. Right. Okay. Fishies over here in the darkness? No. There's only been one lamp with this spot. Alright, let's cover my fish. Take care of things. And that should be a dire time. I'm already at a bad time. Somehow going on my entire tangent about Chinese really padded our time here. Give us more content. Well, don't you have some nice teeth there, rooster fish? Actually, I don't think I've caught a rooster fish, but I could be wrong. To do my outdoor stuff. I haven't done a whole lot of outdoorsy stuff since I've moved to it. Why? I don't know. Easily access. Like where I was living up north, we had like a bunch of trails and stuff like that. Like, because up north there's lots of wilderness, and they were like right there, easy to get to, not far. Here, like nearby trails, I could just walk through to get to the trail, and then hike the trail, and then walk back home. For some reason, that just made it easier. It's like, that's expensive. I don't want to drive to it, right? Okay. Much decent. Industrial refugees. Okay. Yeah, I play everybody. Alright. Good, you're not one of the ones that gets startled by the clobber landing on. No, it's dead. I took you a little bit, but you're not there. Oh, ouch. I don't always read the names, so it's always hard for me to tell if it's actually something new or if it's just the first time I registered the name. Yeah, let's take Toshi out. It's a good day for a turtle. I won't get much walking, but Toshi likes to explore. Okay, well, it's not with me too. Alright, Captain. Else? Oh, that's good. Oh, that's right. 2 flowers. Anything else? That one's new. That one's new. Halfway through the ground critters. Not quite halfway through the scuttle critters. Holy crap. There's a lot more flying critters out there than the rest of them. Halloween critters? Oh! Yes? A long way to go with flowers. And that. I want the Halloween critters. Here, I forgot. Oh, it's empty the inventory, so we start again next week. Starting, well, almost empty. I have to review it. Look, we made up quite a bit of our money. Not even all that much in comparison, but like, well, we're getting there. And there we go. Now, you're done. Oh, stretch chat. We've been sitting here for like a little over 3 hours. Well, I have. You all made it, but I have. Some of you made it. Great chat. That's gonna be our stream for this evening. Thank you all for stopping by. Out, vibing, we're chilling. Hope you guys had a good, cozy time, and I hope to see you guys later tonight when I will be joining DGM for some Jackbox and possibly some private phone. Helping him raise money for JDRF, which he does quite a lot of stuff for, because it's a great organization, and it's a very important one for him. It's very close to him, so I'm very happy to support that. So until then, let's find who I'm gonna send y'all through. Looks like it's gonna be a minute. Right. So I'm gonna send you guys all over there. I hope you have a great rest of your day until I see you again. Or if I don't see you again, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Regardless. And I'll see you guys all either later today or in the next stream. Until then, bye bye, chat. Bye bye.